Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. This is ReactJS video tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain how to insert or save record into your database using post API method in ReactJS. Click insert record. Let's insert the record Vamshi vam at yahoo.com and the salary is 555. Before insert this record, let's check the table of this employee table. Right now, click browse. 14 employee records in this employee table. Click save, and here we got a message: new employee Vamsi is saved successfully. Click OK. Let's check browse. So here the Vamsi is added successfully. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. Before continuing this video tutorial, I sincerely recommend please watch my previous ReactJS tutorials. You can find those video tutorials in my channel playlist. Now let's continue the today's tutorial. If you notice, in this browser contains a Django REST framework API, which is a post method. And when a user inserts the data using this post API method, those records are saved into this employee table, which is in the MySQL PHP MyAdmin database. The table is in the MySQL PHP MyAdmin database. And this table contains 4 columns: EMP ID, EMP name, email, and salary. Now my aim is, I want to fetch this API method, post method, into ReactJS to insert records into this database using Bootstrap Modal Popup. Before creating a new ReactJS application, first we require to configure the Django application to communicate with the ReactJS. For that, open course.headers. And from the search results, I'm selecting the first option, Django course headers. And notice here, this headers belongs to Django because here I'm using Django REST framework. So first we need to install this package into our Django application. Let's copy this package installation command. What is course? Adding course headers allows your resources to be accessed on other domains, which means with the help of these course headers, we can communicate with the different domains. Here we are using ReactJS, so we require this course headers package. So first let's copy this package command and let's open the Django application. And this is the API URL. Insert EMP. Let's check that one. See here, the insert EMP. Now, if you don't know how to create a API, REST API in Django framework, you'll get the complete video tutorial series on Django REST API. You can find those video tutorials in my channel playlist. So in the terminal, Ctrl+C, let's install the Django course headers. So let's install this package. After installing this package, the next step is we need to add this course headers in our settings.py page. So I can switch over to the views page, settings.py. In the settings.py, notice here the install_apps. I'm adding the course headers. After that, course headers middleware, copy that one. Copy this one and paste in the middleware above the Django middleware.com. And the last step, we need to configure course allowed origins. So this is the example we require. I'm adding here about the tablet. And notice the course allowed origins contain some dummy URLs. So let's delete these dummy URLs. And here the local host, I'm adding my ReactJS URL, the domain local host is 3000, which is for the ReactJS application. The local host 3000 belongs to the ReactJS application. That's it. We have configured the settings.py page to access or allows the ReactJS application with this API. Let's save this application. And one more thing, we need to start our service. So that one is python manage.py run server. So always make sure the service is open. Let's check again. I'm reloading the browser. Yeah, the service is accessed now. Now we'll create a new ReactJS application. Just for the time saving, I have created one xmpins is a folder name. Inside this folder, I have created modal popup insert the ReactJS application. At the right side panel, notice the app.js, which is a ReactJS default component. Let's delete this, close this app.js file. We'll create one new component in this project source folder. Right click the source folder, new file, and the file name is a modal insert.js. Here we got the JS file. Now in this JS file, we can create two types of components. One is a class component and the second one is a functional component. Here I am creating the class component. Here I am creating the class component. But before that, we need to import the React class from the React library. So let's add that one first. Import React from React library. After that, I'm defining a class which is a modal insert extends and extending the React.component. After that, this class component render method, in the render I am adding the return let's close this written here, add the do component. Here I am adding one center tag, insert this center tag, h1 bootstrap modal popup to insert record into database. ReactJS API tutorials. After that, I am adding horizontal line. Now after the horizontal line, I am adding one simple button control. When a user clicks the button control, I want to open the Bootstrap Modal Popup. So before adding that functionality, let's check the output of this component on the browser. Save the file first, save all. After that, we need to configure our component in the index.js file, and that index.js file will be available in this source folder. See here we got the index.js file, open that one. If you notice here in the index.js file, inside the render method, the app component is added. By default, it's added, it comes with the app component. So I'm deleting this app component, I'm adding my component name is modal insert. Let's copy that one and paste here. And also we need to import our component, which is a modal insert. That's it. Let's save this file. And here one more thing I forgot to add, we need to export the default my modal component name, modal insert. Let's save this file, save all. Now let's check the output. For that, go to view and select terminal, and here we got our terminal, and notice the path is xmpins, which is my folder name. Inside this folder I have created my ReactJS application, which is modal pop insert. So cd modal pop insert, enter. So After adding the application, ReactJS application to this path, now we can able to run our ReactJS application. For that, we have a command called npm, which is a nudged package manager start, enter. And here we got the output of our component. Right now, our component contains only the header tags, Bootstrap Modal Popup to insert according to database, ReactJS API tutorials. Now in this component, I will add one button control. When a user clicks that button control, I'll get a modal pop-up. So for that, we need to install, let's search for ReactJS Bootstrap. And I'm selecting the first option, React Bootstrap. The React Bootstrap is a free open source software. We don't require any license to use. And also, to use this package, the course headers is also free to use. We don't require any license. So the React Bootstrap, get started, click that one. And the version I'm using 1.4.0, the React Bootstrap, and the Bootstrap version is 4.5. First, we need to install this Bootstrap package into our project folder, into our project. So again, go to the ReactJS application. Here, let's exit, Control C. Why? I want to terminate the application. After that, we need to paste that the React Bootstrap installation package. And after I install the package, we got a message updated two packages. One is a Bootstrap, the version is 4.5.3, and the second one is a React Bootstrap, the version is 1.4.3. Now, what I'll do is we require the CSS of the Bootstrap also. For that, notice at the right side we got some small panel here. Click CSS, and here we got the CSS, the link. Let's copy this, import CSS, and paste in our component here. And after that, we require the modal component. Notice the components here, Bootstrap components. Copy this one and click that one. Come to the bottom here, notice we got the modal option, click that one. And from the modals page, come to the bottom, here we got some different examples here. Just for the demo purpose, I'll take this example, static backdrop. So when a user clicks the button control, I want to open a modal pop-up like this. So let's copy this from here to here. Copy this one. I've only copied the HTML elements only. Let's check the output first. Let's save this file, save all, failed to compile. We need to import modal and the button from React Bootstrap library. Now we'll save this file, save all. Handle show is not defined. Okay, we just delete these events. Save this file, save all. Again, we got a handle show. Unclick events. Delete this all events. Unclick events. Let's save this file again, save all. Now we got a message compiled successfully. Let's check the output. I'm reloading the browser. Now here we got the button control, and a user clicks the button control. Now I want to open a modal pop-up. So we have not added that functionality. First, let's change this title of the button control. Instead of for this default label name title for the button, I'm adding insert record, and here I am defining one constructor. In ReactJS, when you are defining a constructor, we must add a super method. Inside this super method, I am adding the state is equals to is open false. By default, I am adding false. This open I am adding to this model. Show this dot state dot is open. Now we require the events for the button click. So the button click event I am adding open model and this dot set state is open is true colon and close model here we require set state is a method, so require the parenthesis and this one is false. Now let's add this open model. So when a user clicks this button control, I am adding the on click event. On click event is equals to this dot open model. And also I want to close for this button control. Let's add this close button here. Already we have on click event is equals to this dot close model. Let's change this button control as a save, and this one instead of primary I am adding success to change the color. Let's save this file, and before that we'll change this title also. Insert new record, and in the body we'll add the text box elements. We'll add in a few moments. Let's save this file. We'll check the output how it looks. See here I'm reloading the browser. So after I reload the browser, now when the user clicks this insert record, notice I got a new pop-up window which contains the header tag, and this is the body, and the footer contains two buttons. One is a close and save. So when a user closes, the pop-up window will be closed, and save button will insert the records into this database. So now let's close this one. We require here also the model close button here. Model header, we got the close button. On click is equals to this dot close model. Let's check that one also is working or not. I'm reloading the browser. Close, and this one also is closing. Now we'll add one table. This table contains a border is equals to 1 tr table data employee name td. I'm adding one simple input type is equals to text, placeholder, enter employee name Let's close this one. Input tag, copy this one. The second one is the email, and the third one is the salary. Enter email. This one is a salary. Let's save this file, save all. It's compiled successfully. Let's check the output. I'm reloading the browser, click insert. Oops, let's change this one. We'll add the TRs here, TRs, small TR. Let's check the new output again. Save all. I'm reloading the browser, insert record. Okay, where is the placeholders here? Placeholder, placeholder, and placeholder. Save this file again, save all. We check the output again. Yeah. Now when a user enter any values, the employee details, the new employee details, when user clicks the save button, I want to insert those record, the new employee details into this employee table. Right now we have 13 records in this employee table. So again, close this one, switch over to the coding part, the component. First we require the properties here. I'm adding emp name, email. This one I'm adding in the state, contains a property, salary. After that, we require one function, then that function we need to add above the render method. Insert rec contains a fetch method, and this fetch method contains the request info. We are getting the request info from this API. Copy this one. Between single quotes, I am pasting that one, and here the method, the HTTP methods, we are adding the post because we are posting the data, and we require the headers, not the curly brackets, here the headers. The headers contains this one, the content type JSON. Copy that one and paste here, and this content type has been the single quotes. And after that, we are inserting the data, so we require the body also, body JSON dot stringify this dot state. This dot state, whatever the values contains this property. This one will add it, b small, and here we require comma. And after that, I'm adding one small alert message, employee, new employee plus plus this dot state dot emp name is saved successfully, and we need to add these property names, emp name. Here in the text box controls, the name is equals to emp name, and for the email, name is equals to email, and name is equals to salary. Make sure add the property values, whatever you have entered here must be placed here. And after that, I'm adding the value. The value is this dot state dot emp name, and the value for the salary, this dot state dot not the salary, email, and the last one for the salary, value is equals to between curly brackets this dot state dot salary. And after that, we require the on change event also. On change is equals to, and this on change event, I'm adding a variable data, again between curly brackets this dot set state emp name colon. The data I'm adding from here, the data dot target dot value. So let's copy this one on change event for every button control, text box controls. Instead of emp name, I'm adding email and salary. And we require this insert record for the button click event, which is on save. On click is equals to this dot insert method. This function name I'm adding here. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Let's save this file. Save all. Here we got a message compiled successfully. We'll check the output. I'm reloading the browser. And after I reload the browser, we'll check the final output. Click insert record. Notice we got the pop-up window contains 3 text box controls: employee name, email, and salary. The employee name I'm adding is a Karthik @gmail.com, and his salary is 8900. And before insert this Karthik record, let's check in our table. The employee table contains 13 records. Let's insert the record, save, and notice here we got a message: the new employee Karthik is saved successfully. Click OK. Let's browse this one. Here the Karthik details. So here we need to close here after alert this dot, need to call this close modal. Let's save this file, save all. I'm reloading the browser again. Let's check the final output this time. Click insert record. Let's insert the record Vamshi vam @yahoo.com, and the salary is 555. Before insert this record, let's check the table of this employee table right now. Click browse. 14 records, 14 employee records in this employee table. Click save, and here we got a message: new employee Vamsi is saved successfully. Click OK. Let's check browse. So here the Vamsi is added successfully. In this video, I have shown using Django REST API how to insert records into a database table with ReactJS Modal Popup window. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel.